Start to straighten the right leg, tilt the hips back, reach the right arm forward, and find triangle. Hey everyone, welcome to class. Maybe I should talk quietly though. So this is for yoga when you're hungover, and even if you're not hungover, but maybe you way overdid it the day before. We've all been there. And oftentimes for me, the best thing to sort of remedy that feeling is to get a little bit of movement in, but sort of a gentle easing into it and not too much. So we're not going to overdo it on the movement side of things, but get just enough so that we sort of get everything working, get our systems working the way that they should be so that we can sort of move past this feeling of ickiness. So you don't need any props for today's class. We're just going to begin in child's pose. So flip over, head down, feet together, knees apart. Slide the hips back. Take your forehead to your mat. And just take a few breaths here. And as you breathe, myself anyway, a lot of times when I'm feeling really bad after overdoing it the day before or the night before, I start talking to myself, guilting myself for doing it. I'm like, what? God, why did you do that? So irresponsible. What is your problem? Now you feel bad. And honestly, that talk doesn't do us any good. So if that's where your mind goes, just stop it. And instead just be like, all right, yeah, made a mistake. I don't feel great, but that's the lesson. That's all there is. There's no need for guilt or absolutely flipping out on yourself. It's all good. We've been there. Just take a couple more breaths here. And let's just walk the left hand really far ahead of you. Thread the right arm underneath the left and just take a gentle twist. So just enough to open the shoulders a bit. Now let's switch sides. So just gently unravel, walk the right hand out, thread the left arm underneath you, twist, relax the head and the neck. And then gradually unravel. Walk the hands forward, tuck the toes. Find a downward facing dog. Lift the hips high, drop the heels. And just take a couple breaths. You can move around a little bit if you want, but move slowly. So even though we're going to move just a little bit through class today, don't worry about pushing too far or too hard, rather. Just going to do what we can just to get our digestion stimulated a little bit. So step the feet a little bit closer to the hands than you normally would. We're going to take a twist. So bring your right hand to the outside of the left leg, wherever you can reach. Spin your chest underneath the left arm. Unravel, plant the right hand, left hand repeats. Reach for the outside of the right leg, spin yourself underneath the right arm. And plant the hand down. Step your right foot forward. Take the left heel down. Open up towards me. Find warrior two. So take your time. Head rush. Bend the right knee. Stretch the arms out. So this doesn't have to be the lowest warrior two you know how to do. Just bend the knee a little bit. Take a couple breaths. next breath in, just reverse. So open up the right side, lengthening, maybe look down the left arm. Come back up, warrior two. Exhale, start to straighten the right leg, tilt the hips back, reach the right arm forward, and find triangle. So again, I can't stress enough how much this class is not about like doing the best version of each thing that you know how to do. Just getting in a little bit of movement, getting the blood circulating, digestion back on track. Inhale fully. Exhale, bend the right knee, plant the hands. Step back to plank. You can drop the knees. And just take an easy vinyasa. Roll the shoulders back. Cobra. And lay it down. Tuck the toes under. Sit up and back, downward facing. Step the feet a little closer than normal. Inhale. Exhale, left hand reaches for the right leg, twist. Unravel. Right hand to the left leg, twist. And plant it back where you came from. Left foot steps forward. Right heel down. Open all the way up. You're gonna find warrior two. Let the head rush settle. And then you can come into it. Bending the left knee. Open up the arms. Relax the shoulders. Breathe. On your next breath in, reverse it. Nice and easy, just lengthening the left side. Maybe look down the right arm. Gradually come back, warrior two. One breath in. Exhale, start to straighten the left leg, tilt the hips back, reach the left arm as far out as it'll go, and tilt it over. Breathe. Exhale, bend the left knee, plant the hands, step back to plank, drop the knees. Exhale, lower down. Roll the shoulders back, find cobra. Exhale, lower. Sit up and back, downward facing. So we're gonna come through to pigeon. So take your time, stretch the right leg up. Bend the right knee, bring it forward. Slide the left leg back. Square the hips off. So I'm gonna give you an option here. You can just do regular pigeon like we normally do, come down to the arms. But if you wanna add an extra twist, again, kind of with a focus on digestion, you can thread the left arm underneath the right, kind of like we did in child's pose, and come down to the left side of the head. Maybe walk the right arm forward or wrap it around to the right foot. Totally up to you. Just depends on what feels most accessible. On your next breath in, slowly come back up through the center, plant the hands, step back to a down dog. And inhale, take the left leg up. Bend the knee, bring it through, pigeon on the left, slide the right leg back. And again, you've got options, so take your pick. Forearms down, stay here, or left hand down, thread the right arm underneath, and come down. Maybe wrap the left arm behind you. Take a couple more breaths. And gradually press back up. Plant the hands. Step back to a downward facing dog. Just take a couple breaths here. And then look forward. Go ahead and walk the feet up behind the wrists. Have a seat. Come all the way down onto your back. Make sure you have enough space in front of you. Hug the knees in toward the chest. Stack them over the hips. Inhale fully. And exhale, dip them over to the left. You can look any direction that feels comfortable. You can let the eyes close. Bring your next breath in. Come back to the center. Take your time to readjust. Make sure the hips are in line with the shoulders. And then dip the legs over to the right. Open up the left arm. Breathe. Inhale, come back to the center. Bring both knees in toward the chest. Reach for the insides or outsides of the feet and find happy baby. So press the lower back down into the mat. Keep the shoulders back. Exhale the feet together, knees together. Take a couple moments here. Taking your time on your next breath in, just gently press yourself up to a comfortable seat, sitting evenly on the hips, relaxing the shoulders. On your next breath in, sweep the arms all the way up overhead. And pressing the hands together, exhale them right down to the heart center. Let the eyes blink open. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for class today. I hope you feel better soon and quickly today. If you are looking for a way to maintain your yoga habit, your practice at home, check out my digital studio at studio.badyogi.com. Brand new full-length classes every single week. And there's an app where you can actually download your favorite classes so that you don't even need the internet to access them. Yes. So I will link to that in the description below. And if you want a more comprehensive program, I give you a schedule, you know exactly what to do every single day, no guesswork and no planning yourself. check out my Perfect Body programs, which I will also link to in the description below. Anyway, thanks again for joining me for class today. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you right back here next time.